Hey guys, StandardVR back with your daily Pokemon battles. We still are trying to test some Reg J stuff with That's Plus Ones teams. We got Keldeo. We have a semi-legal team, even though they have two mythical, or they have two restricteds plus a mythical, which is just going to just tear me apart. That being said, I think we can go Keldeo. I think we go Keldeo. Calyrex, maybe. Crest might actually be a little bit better with the Ursaluna and. Maybe bring the Calyrex in the back. We could bring... Yeah, it's gotta be Cali. As we get into these battles, guys, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite... What are they? The Ruin Legends? The Treasures of Ruin? The Qianpao, Woxian guys? Which one's your favorite? Right now, if you don't know, the event is going on to get the shinies, which is super cool. I'd have to say that I think Qianpao design-wise is my favorite of the four. Even though Chiyu definitely has the best shiny, Qianpao's design is just the leopard kind of stuff. It's just so cool. Alright, so we are big penned with this Miraidon and this Arceus. Shoo. Obviously, we're just going to Secret Sword here, and we're just going to try and get a Trick Room up. How are we faster with the Keldeo? Alright, sashes up. See what this Arceus is doing. Who's as a life or Miraidon? It's dicey. We Calm Mind Arceus? Sword Stance Arceus? There's the Volcarona. That's dicey for the Calyrex. They are, ooh, and they're electric seeds. That's cool tech. I like that. Sword Stance Arceus. Nice. You gonna double edge? You could E-speed. You know what? You can E-speed. I can also upper hand. And just Lunar Blessing. Nope, just protect. Cool. So you shouldn't extreme speed next turn because you know that I can upper hand. Which means I should be able to get off a nice Surf, plus maybe a Psychic, or just another Lunar Blessing. Get this Keldeo back up to full. I mean, it's going to take a while, but, you know, maybe we can get there. Fiery Dance doesn't pick up the KO. Alright, we just click Muddy Water, and we just click Lunar Blessing again. The thing I'm concerned about is the speed tier on this Arceus. Like, I guess you're adamant. You could also, if I really wanted to, ally switch, but I think you also might want to double edge this Cresselia. Or Shadow Claw. Maybe you have Shadow Claw. You have Shadow Claw? It's good tech. Let's see it. Big thinking here. They don't know what to do with that upper hand. Oh, as they just E-speed anyways. They're no fun. Alright. Well, our Crest is at full. And they get off a free Quiver Dance. Do we bring the Ursaluna? We did bring the Ursaluna. Going to Ghost Terror and Earthquake immediately. And I think just Psychic into this Volcarona just to get some chip on it. I'm not going to do a whole lot with the Quiver Dance, and obviously this Earthquake isn't going to do a lot because it is neutral, even though it is a fire type. It is also a bug type, so super effective plus resisted equals neutral. Yeah, there's the protect on the Arceus. We also don't have our Guts boost, but this should still do decent chip. Yeah, and that crit definitely kind of helps. Big Psychic on this Volk. Hey, just a little bit of chip. There's a Fiery Dance. They're trying to get some more special attack boosts. They do get the special attack boost. Gets kind of dicey out here, you know what I mean? do think we still have, what, one more turn Trick Room? I think we just EQ. And we do just Lunar Blessing. Yep, Rage Powders. Okay. I think both of you are going down this turn. Yeah, because I'm just going to Earthquake. And we're going to get a little bit more healing up on this Ursaluna. Obviously, we are pretty pinned now by the Miraidon because we don't have our ground type. Those there still Rage Quit. They said, hey, my Rage Powder didn't work. I'm out. GG's. Let's get another one. Alright, we got a Zacian Ogre team. This is technically Reg J. Also really hard to deal with. Let's see. I don't really want to Trick Room this because you have an Amoonguss. I know you're going to bring it. That being said, how do I deal with the Kyogre? I think we have to go... We have to go Iron Hands. Rule number 1 about dealing with Kyogre. Yeah, go Iron Hands. We could go Cali. They're Dark Terra, so we don't really like resist Behemoth Blade all that well, but it's workable. Could go. Mighty Water, huh. This probably gets Trick Room up, maybe. Let's go Iron Hands Cali with like a Keldeo. Cresselia in the back. Might be able to get something done. Try it out. There's that torn Amoonguss. So, like I said, this is the spot where I don't care. I can fake out this Amoonguss and just Glacial Lance. I mean, you might be Taunt Torn. And honestly, I could just do that. But again, I want to just get this Amoonguss off the board. Fake out on the Amoonguss. Rocky Helmet. You're just going to give me your Amoonguss? You might have enough defense investment. I could just Trick Room there, guys. Big Glacial Lance. Almost gets the KO on the Amoonguss. Not quite. Let's see what you got. Yep. Kyogre. Kyogre's good. Kyogre's good. The Amoonguss under Tailwind probably outspeeds the Cali and the Iron Hands. Ooh, there's an Urshifu. I don't know how I feel about that. You're gonna go into the Iron Hands, right? And you're gonna Spore. Like if I just Wild Charge here and come in with Cress. Lose my +1, but we are Goggles. I'm assuming the Spore is going to go into the Calyrex spot. Surging Strikes goes into Cali's as well. Interesting. Alright, Cress eats for days. There's that Spore. Yep. Cool. Big Wild Charge off on Ursh. Takes it down to Sash. So we did confirm that the Amoonguss is faster under Tailwind. So I think we honestly, how many more turns? I mean, I don't think it really, Tailwind turns don't really matter, but I do think we just Drain Punch there, and we just go ahead and Lunar Blessing. And that way, if you want to put something to sleep, Crest should just wake it right back up. And Surging Strike shouldn't pick up the KO on the Iron Hands. Nah, because we thick. Oh, as the Crest, though, is faster than the Amoonguss. Okay, that's fine. Same thing, we just Drain Punch there, and we just go ahead and Lunar Blessing up. This Amoonguss is kind of dead weight with Cresselia on the field right now. So. There's Protect. Wasn't going after that anyways. Surging Strikes into the Cresselia. And what's your last? Because you left one of your restricteds at home and you didn't bring the POW either. Or I mean, maybe you brought the POW, but I would assume it's one of your restricteds, either Kyogre or Zacian. Alright, big heals. We are no longer asleep. Get a little bit of health back, like 1 HP, just a little bit. You know, those 1 HPs matter. Actually, that's 3 HP, so that can make a difference. It can make a difference. Alright, so this Amoonguss should be back to being the slowest thing on the field. Unless you're running Turbo Shroom, which is good. You know what? It's good. Let's see. We are Flying Terror, which does nothing. You can redirect. Which is why I think we just... go ahead and Ice Punch this Amoonguss. And we go ahead... let me think about this. Let me think about this. We Ice Punch the Amoonguss and we Trick Room. Now, there's a possibility that this Kyogre is slower than the Keldeo. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Big Water Spout. A lot of damage. We survive. Hey, Cress Iron Hands still busted in Regulation J. Like, this core is so dumb. Like... Cress Iron Hands, Cali Ice, Ursaluna. Best Trick Room core you could ever ask for. We just Drain Punch so we don't die to recoil. And we Psychic. Just in case they are like locked into Spout, we just make sure that's doing as little damage as possible. Because I think even at that, Spout would still take out the Iron Hands. So I don't think Lunar Blessing would really do too much there. Little bit of chip. Yeah, there's that Water Spout. I think those two were low enough that I don't think it really mattered. So I just want to get this Cali and the Keldeo in. And we should be able to win out from there. I think we just Secret Sword, and I don't really want to deal with missing, but high horsepower is probably better. Non-resisted damage, you know. Look at these two horse boys. High horsepower. Does a lot of damage. Doesn't. Ooh, they have thunder. They are not choice locked. It's a good thing we have a focus sash, and which we don't even need because Keldio's busted living at 5 HP and picking up the KO with Secret Sword. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe. And let me know what your favorite treasure of ruin is in the comments below. Have a great day. Peace.